Hey, it's Necktie. Welcome to episode 124 of my No GPS series, and in this one we're headed to Guymon, Oklahoma with some rebar. Let's get into it. So we are at the Middle West, loaded, ready to go. If you remember at the end of 123, I said I was going to come over here to the service area, which I did. That's why this is yellow. Made some changes to the truck, got a different trailer, drove back here to get loaded. And we are headed over here to Nestle in Guymon. So we're going to come out of Middle West and hang a right, hang a left on US 412/Oklahoma 3. When we get to the US 54 intersection here, we're going to hang a left. And then Nestle is on the right after this truck stop. Hopefully it's that simple. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. She's back in all her glory. Quick backstory for those that don't know. This is the same paint scheme my dad had on his 79, I think it was a 79, 359. And then Chris made this from a old picture that was taken from a phone. So basically a picture of a picture. Obviously on Dad's truck everything was written on the door, and that's kind of my adaptation of it in the new world. That's a 379 grill. Put some hump fenders on there, which obviously he didn't have. He had a pogo stick for the airlines and stuff. His tanks weren't painted. His tanks may not even have been 220 gallons either. But the bunk size is correct. He had the skinny bunk. Steps are different as well. I have the new truck steps instead of the, factory ones. Other than that, I also chopped the frame. This is the smallest version of the Pizzer you can get, which I think is 220-inch wheelbase. I have been running 250. And this is the utility flatbed trailer by Trucker Gaming, I believe it is. Link will be in the description, but it's off his Patreon, and it was just updated, so I figured we'd run it. All right, let's go. Stop talking and look at that. See what? Your dash is back. Which I believe this dash can be found in the Pister Discord as well. I could have swore I slept, but it's 10 in the morning. Maybe I didn't. So we'll just leave the odometer at 81. Oh, no, I didn't sleep. That's right. I slept prior to coming to Woodward, didn't I? Which means I'll need to sleep in Guymon. And right over there to the right is actually where is the service center. Oh, I guess I should have. How rude of me. I didn't pull up the load info. 44,000 pounds of rebar. Used to be another favorite load of mine. Rebar and shingles, I think, were probably, if I was hauling regular general flatbed freight. Alright, let's get that off the screen. There we go. Because they're so easy. They're never tarped. Well, usually they're not tarped. So you just get loaded, hop out, throw some straps over, and go. Alright, for those curious, that's the service center I went to. Took her right at the stop sign there. But we are taking a left. It would also be nice if I could get to Lamar. I can't. These intersections are a pain in the ass in real life as well. Except in real life you don't have the benefit of doing that. You just have to lean forward as much as you can and then pray. as you can see by the gas gauge or fuel gauge, I did put some more go-go juice in her. Speed limit is here, but I'm fairly certain it's more than what I was going. It was. That's kind of interesting. I wonder if that's from Daniel's random road events or if that's an SCS thing, because those flags in the center of the roadway, or signs, I guess I should say, are normally on the other shoulder. If anybody pays attention to the SCS blog, but I have a channel in the Discord where I follow that stuff, or the blogs are posted in there, but SCS posted a teaser which has a lot of people arguing because, you know, it's the internet. But if you ask me, it seems like after Kansas and Nebraska drop, it's going to be Louisiana. Some seem to think that it's going to be a Louisiana-Arkansas double because of all of the trees in some of the pictures, but northern Louisiana's forested, I guess you could say. And then the other pictures show pictures of like a swampy area. And then of course you have some people saying it's the Dakotas, which I was born and raised in South Dakota, and I guarantee you none of those pictures match anything in the Dakotas. So that'll be interesting if that is. So they're going to go up to Nebraska, because that's already been announced. And then they're going to come back down to Louisiana, which is fine. I mean, honestly, I don't blame them, because there's a shit ton of refineries in Louisiana. And not just refineries, though, but yeah, so I don't know. That will be interesting. And I don't... There's a bunch of talk, too, because they added Texarkana in, that some of the assets, if you fly over where Arkansas would be, that some of the roads are already built over there, but it doesn't, I don't see them doing Arkansas before Louisiana. That doesn't make any sense to me. But then again, there's a lot of shit that SES does that doesn't make any sense to me, so who knows? Okay. Now I'm confused. Because none of those... Oh, there's a 54. Okay, so I need to take a left here. See off to the right there? How it says 54? Why isn't there a 54 sign on that post? I mean, there's a sign on the... traffic light, but anyway. So now we just need to be mindful of a truck stop or fuel point, whatever the hell you want to call it in this game. Because some of them tend to be just regular gas stations. There's no icons there, so this isn't it. And it wasn't on the left side, so it's going to be further down. Yeah, so if they are going to do Nebraska, well, they are doing Nebraska. But if they stop in Nebraska and then go back down to Louisiana, does that mean that they're going to work on the Dakotas together? In my mind, that would make sense. But again, that's in my mind. What they're really going to need to be careful with, well, I don't want to say need to be careful with, is, and I'm not just saying that because I live in Missouri, but Missouri is, I mean, it's the central, one of the central states. And you have Kansas City on the west and St. Louis on the east. And just to tell you how busy stuff is around Kansas City, we live 50 miles from Kansas City, and we're near a train track. I think it's BNSF. I can't remember. Anyway, there's a train that comes by like every hour, and it's either going eastbound or westbound. And then mixed into that, there's Amtrak as well on that same line. So Missouri is a huge hub. Plus you have I-70, you have I-40. All right, there's our truck stop we wanted. Yep. So Nestle is apparently in Texoma. Well, there was the Nestle sign. Oh, this is Nestle? It's a good thing I popped out, because I would have kept going down to those concrete buildings, which is typically Nestle. Okay, something must be messed up with the real company's mod or something, because this would normally be like an ADM. Anyway. And again, why are we in Texoma when this is supposed to be Guymon? Just a question. Well, there's an old Mountain Dew paint scheme. I may as well just stay up here since I'm here. Ah, screw that. I'm crooked, but it's green. We're gonna go with it. Alright, let me reset the odometer before I forget. Do that. And then unload. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, Guymon is gone. Oklahoma is completed. And that is 175. And I'll be damned if I can't just get rid of that complete sheet now, because that had Montana, Nevada, New Mexico, Oregon, and Oklahoma on it, which we no longer need. We need to go back to sheet 1 that has Colorado, and then we need to sleep. All right, so let's sleep before I check current company job offers. Beautiful. And now we need a Lamar. Okay. So nothing for that trailer coming out of here. Are we gonna have this issue now? No, we're not. We do have other stuff. We just have to go get it. And there's no... There is. I just had to get shit in my alphabet in my head correct. So it appears we're taking a plow. And again, I've said this before in the previous series, that's, you won't find an American plow like that nowadays, typically, but it is what it is. So do we want to go to DFA or ADM? Why does DFA pay more? Just because it's 9 miles further? Whatever. I want to go to ADM. All right, so we will do that. And then we need to pull up the map and figure out how to get to Cargill. Okay, so it appears we just come out of Nestle, hang a left, and we're gonna hang a left at Swift. I'm not writing anything down. Anybody see any issue with that? That I'm not writing anything down? All right, where were we at here? I can't go out that way, can I? No. I can barely turn around here. Nice. Wait a minute. I think I have... Oh, that was the wrong switch. Trailer axle. I do that front one raised, which won't help the pivot point a whole lot, but it will save that front axle from scraping sideways across the dirt. I think SCS put that street lamp there just to be assholes, quite honestly, because that wouldn't be there either. And if you're new here and if you're wondering if I can bitch any more about this game that I play, absolutely I can. I could bitch about this game the whole damn episode. Ty, you're empty. You don't need to split your gears. Okay, I'm thinking maybe I should have wrote something down. No. Never mind. Take a left at Swift. That's what we're doing. I also don't need to use my Jake brakes when I'm empty either, but I mean, they just sound good, so why not? That was like a real life move there. I saw that car speeding up, so I cut it off. Well, there's where we took the left. Faster internet, really? What company are you? Comcast. Well, I can tell you firsthand that that's full of shit. Speaking of internet, we haven't had any, I should probably knock on wood, haven't had any issues with fast wire. Which I guess used to be American Broadband, or they're American Broadband now and used to be Fast Wire. No, I think they're Fast Wire now. It used to be American Broadband. Yeah, I consistently get 940 to 960 down and up. So, super happy with that. It's been more reliable than Spectrum as well. Spectrum was consistent on the download, but we only had 40 up with Spectrum, which was typically 32. Alright, so now I need to pay attention for a Swift off to the right somewhere. Or maybe there will be a Cargill sign to the left, or pointing us to the left. Actually, I would assume that this facility up here on the left is Cargill. Although, the way that Nestle was, who the hell knows? But there's Swift on the right, so I'm just gonna go with it. Oh, and a Tractor Supply over here? Hey, jackass, what are you doing? Holy shit. Oh, there's a gate up here. Is this where I go in? I don't see any Cargill signs yet. I do see a green icon though, so we're gonna go with it. It is a Cargill prefab typically, so let's see. We have success. And why did I know they were gonna want us right there? Off to the right. Because that's how this game does it. Because that makes perfect sense. And now I need to figure out how the hell I want to do this, and I gotta stay in this view. And this isn't going to... Because typically what you would want to do right now is aim for the corner of the fence over there, but there's not going to be enough space. Even with this short wheelbase truck, I'm going to be too long. And I'm just going to do this just to prove a point. I may be able to get it to work. But it's not going to be fun because, oh, and there I hit a collision. That's as far forward as I can go. I mean, is this doable? Yes, it is, but again, it's a flatbed, which the game has no idea of knowing. Wow, how did I misjudge that? Yeah, let's just, you know, try and fix that at least a little bit. I should have done that from the other view, honestly, and I would have been way better off than I am now. Because as I've said before, which the regulars will know, I absolutely hate backing up in this view. And that's one of the reasons right there. I didn't move that camera. That did that on its own. Alright, we're gonna call that good. How about that? And then we're gonna get loaded. And there is our plow. That again, maybe somewhere in the United States you will see a plow like that, but I highly doubt it, because when I hauled for John Deere, their plows were not like that. They were much bigger. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to haul that in episode 125. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, episode 124 comes to an end. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. And until the next one, y'all take care.